Oh, well, I mean, we love attention. We love to be able to show ourselves and show our highlight reel. Social media, especially right now, is pretty much everyone showing their good side. And I
Right.
think we can leverage that in a way that we can, again, we can show more examples of how to do it the right way. Now, of course, everything in moderation. If you're just spending all your time on social media, then of course you have no time to build this knowledge, because like we talk about as well, negativity spreads faster. You have individuals who may have good intentions, but they use the algorithm to their advantage as well. And we know that
Yeah.
the algorithm is going to promote the negative things first. It's going to promote the sexual things first. It's going to promote everything that appeals to the desires first. But
Yeah.
we just have to continue to put it out there. Like me personally, I'm a content creator, and I teach people about content creation as well. That's kind of like an offside of what I do. And one major key with that is consistency. One major key of that is making sure that you not only have quality, but you do need quantity, because the algorithm is not going to push what you have to everyone. You have to make sure that you're putting enough out there on a consistent basis that even if it's being quote unquote shadow banned, there's only so much you can do without exposing that you are being picked on, in a sense, on the
Right.
algorithm side. And then as well as with social media is that we don't take everything so serious. We still need to do research. Um, YouTube is the number one search engine right now. TikTok is right behind that. It's
Mhm.
bigger than so-called Google, even though Google owns YouTube. But when
Right.
you think about that, we have to make sure us as those who are trying to teach, those are striving to teach and educate our people, that we're doing the right things. We're learning from those who are having success, even if they're not pushing a positive message. There's something that we can learn as content creators and teachers and developers of thought as well from them. How do we title our words? How do we do our thumbnails? How do we put this message out there again in a digestible way so that the kids see it? And I don't say kids because we're not raising ghosts, but as the children see it, you know what I mean? Being
Right.
able to put it in a way that they can digest it, and then also, like I talked about before, make it fun. You want to make sure that we're not just teaching, because many children don't like to sit in school and have someone just talk at them all the time. Make it
Right.
engaging. How can we make it practical? How can we show, okay, if we want to talk about the new Jordans coming out, let's understand the science behind it. Let's understand,
Mhm.
okay, what does it take for these Jordans to be manufactured? Who's doing the manufacturing? Because a lot of children are interested in what they're interested in, but are we talking
Right.
about that? Are we talking about Roblox? Are we talking about the chains that's come out when you see rappers wearing chains, and understanding what is a diamond, what makes a diamond precious, what makes it valuable,
Mhm.
what makes gold valuable? Why did they choose platinum over gold? Why did they choose the emerald cut over the princess cut? We have to make
Mhm.
sure that we go to not just tell them what we want them to know, but find out what
Right.
they want to know and then present it to them. When we think about advertising and marketing, if we're talking to everybody, we're talking to nobody. So we
Mm.
all can't get every aspect of this generation. We all can't speak to the older generation. Some of us, we have a good way of talking to the kids, to the children. I got to catch myself too.
Mhm.
We have a way of being able to present ourselves in a way that attracts the children to us, that
Right.
attracts the young men and women to us, that attracts the older generation to us as well, that said, okay, maybe I can teach my children this. Maybe I can teach my nieces and nephew this, or my grandchildren this, that, and the third. And I think social media has us, it has us hooked. It is something that keeps us busy, especially when you're making content. It's something that you do get wrapped up in as well. But as long as
Right.
we're using that time wisely, because a part of money management is time management as well.
Yeah.
And just using all of these tools, the social media is a tool, artificial intelligence is a tool, the music is a tool, education is a tool, but we have to remember that we're the asset, the people,
Mhm.
the human capital. That's really where the money is. And in
Right.
understanding that's where our unity is going to come from, is us uniting as people, and then moving or migrating people from the social media into workshops like you're talking about, into
Right.
initiatives in the community, getting out in the community and promoting that more so than keeping them on the phone and just trapped
Right.
into this, keep scrolling, feeding the dopamine that they have in their mind, in their brain, and feeding that. But let's get them the information. then take them off the social media into doing some practical things that they can do right now. Not making it like a pie in the sky type of thing where like in the future you can invest when you get older. No, you can invest right now. And then how can you do it? Like I said, practical information, not just theories and concepts. That's really what I want to get to.